It sounds like decision making as a start point. There's a sexiness around decision making that I think, where we've got this, certainly in my mind, people who stand up and make a quick decision.
Yeah.
With authority, with confidence. We're going to go this way, and I'm going to be unwavering. Those are often people that are admired, that are held up to us as great decision makers. I'm not hearing that from you. I'm hearing actually the more considered, reflective, inclusive decision making is probably going to be lead you to better outcomes.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots in there, Chris. I mean, firstly, it doesn't have to take a long time. There are decisions that we have to make quickly. That doesn't mean we can't move through steps in a process, but move through them more quickly. You could decide how to decide in 20 minutes, but at least you've given it some thought. I think the other thing is you often see things perhaps through a lens of, you see the person on stage in an organisation or on TV, maybe as a politician or something, and you see the decision. You don't necessarily see all the work that's gone behind it that's got them to that decision. So I think it might be a bit disingenuous to say maybe these are people who make very quick, snap decisions. But my own, I can only speak really from my own personal journey with it, is I do think there is a bit of a sense that the best leaders are really intuitive. They go with a gut and they make really good, quick decisions. They just kind of have like some kind of secret source, magic, something that others of us don't have, us mere mortals. And I know that for me, I really prided myself on having good intuition, really good gut feel about, is this a good decision or a bad decision? And I feel that's quite flawed. I feel like that's, if we know rationally that we are very biased, the way that the way our brains work, the way that we, interact with the world, we're pretty biased, and we're not as good as we think we are. So it's not to say that intuition isn't important, and it's not to say that decisions don't have to be made quickly at times, and we can pull on some of those wider senses. But if we want to become better at making decisions, then we have to put some more rigour into it. And for me, then, it becomes a much more integrated or holistic process where I'm taking feedback from multiple places, right? I'm listening to my gut, I'm listening to what my heart says, and tapping into my emotions. Maybe if I'm quite spiritual, maybe I'm praying or meditating or tapping into a sort of wider collective intelligence in some way, shape or form. And I'm also doing some really good thinking and tapping into quality data and information and wider intelligence from other people. And I use all of those sources rather than being so arrogant, let's be honest, to say, nah, my gut says we should do this.